All right, everyone, I'll try to make it quick, but it's not gonna happen in 3 minutes. So, yeah. I will talk my normal fast way of talking versus my slow way of talking. So, here we go. First of all, I'd like to say that Waukesha County is not as progressive as the previous county. We don't have all that money. So we're just excited about getting this one site done. So, this is just a quick illustration of what we did. So we added a fishing pier, we added an accessible canoe kayak launch, we rip-wrapped the entire bank, and then we added trail connectivity as well. So this full site then was accessible. Okay, so here's the project location. You can see it right there. The river is right along the Fox River Park in Waukesha County, located in Waukesha County, Fox River Park, between County Highway H and County Highway I. Project basics. Protect shoreline. This was 2023 work, 2022, sorry. Before I was here, so I'm not gonna speak as much to that. Then a new accessible fishing pier observation platform, new accessible canoe kayak launch, and new pathway connections. So the expenses, by the way, if you can't tell, that's a little fish, and that little boy it's so adorable. I was out there for construction oversight as well. That was the first day we opened. The contractor left at 10 a.m. in the morning. By 10:15, it probably had 40 people just on the river because so many of the neighbors were just watching. He caught like 7 of those little fish with his dad. It was awesome. So the overall project, the shoreline, 109,000, engineering, 19,000, permitting, you can see. Structure inspection, so I did almost all the inspection, but I will for sure say that I am not a structural engineer, so we did hire help for that. So you can see the cost. The fishing pier was on helical piles and it's a custom pier. So that was pretty expensive. Then the canoe kayak launch with the foundation and such, over 50,000, new pathway connections, and then the site work. Then we also, which I don't have pictures of, did some native planting beds actually right by the shoreline. So to help with erosion, signage, striping, and tree planting. The funding. So I was very excited about this in comparison to the previous county, not as cool, but for us, this was 100% funded with outside sources. At Waukesha County, we have a large courthouse project going on. So basically we were told no capital projects for, I don't know, Alan, how many years now? 12, something like that. So everything has to be, this type of project had to be funded through outside sources. So DNR stewardship grant, 90,000. Community development business grant for accessibility, 129, DACAP, Guanago, and then Southeast Wisconsin Fox River Commission put 130 into it as well. So this is again, this wasn't when I was here, but I just still wanted to showcase this. This is what the shoreline looked like beforehand. This is the after. This was designated as a top priority for protection within 2013. Through the study, the shoreline had extreme high erodibility. You can see estimated 38.3 tons of soil and 52.7 pounds of phosphorus lost annually, which in comparison to some of the numbers you guys have heard today, where it's talking entire counties, I understand is not a lot, but from a site specific is a chunk. So it was designed by DACAP for free. And then we put in all that riprap for shoreline protection. So these are some pictures of when we were doing the fishing pier and everything that I was referencing. So we installed this last year in end of June through August. If you guys recall, that's when we got the lots and lots and lots of rain, like every day of the week. So the water level was 6 feet higher than it normally is at that time of the year. So helical piles were being in, this is way far back. So it was just a challenge. In general as well, for the park itself, here's Fox River Park. The whole park drains down to the river, right? So we were putting the pathway in by the river. So we weren't actually getting water at times from rain. It was just seeping from the entirety of the park up from the ground. So it was challenging. Dewatering, foundation construction. Another fun thing is we hit excessive topsoil where the path was planned. So normally you figure 6 to 8 inches of topsoil. We had 2 feet to 2.5 feet of topsoil, which is challenging. Contractor was understaffed. Contractor office didn't talk with the contractor in the field a lot of times and sent the wrong equipment. And their office was 4 hours away from our construction site. So, some of the benefits, because we did all that on site, had all the extra topsoil, we actually bought it from the contractor. We got 70 cubic yards of topsoil, which normally goes for 25 bucks a cubic yard for 5 bucks a cubic yard, and it was screened. Liquidated damages, they took longer than they were supposed to because they didn't have enough staff, bad weather. Well, instead of enforcing them, we got free work out of them. So that was a positive. Excess waste thrown left at park, we got to reuse it elsewhere. And we balance the waste. So with that, so when a contractor has excess stone, they'll be like, hey, you want this somewhere? Well, if we can reuse it, yes, we will. Otherwise, they're paying to get rid of it, to which we could use it. And then this is pretty quick, but I was very excited about this as well. For community outreach, because the park is very busy, what we did was create a story map. Has anyone here ever used those? Oh, look at this. All you people that do that. Excellent. I was very excited about this because what we ended up doing was posting weekly updates through it. So you can see week 1, week 2, week 3, week 5, and you'd scroll down and see everything that was happening. And it was very well received. In addition to that, I enjoy the story map other. Like, ooh, how does a helical pile work? Well, you could watch a video of it. Or, oh, I want to go fishing. What is here? So it was, we took questions that we did have or stuff I just thought was fun and interesting and put that on there as well. And that's what I have.
Thank you, Lynda, and folks, if you got questions for Lynda, look her up